as the Prince of Wales. Okay, so I guess this is partly to do with celebrating this event, but also to in preparation for Prince Charles to become the next monarch, I feel, here. So it's kind of like a reminder of what happened 50 years ago to the public, that Prince was crowned for this position many kind of years ago, to be the future monarch. So it's kind of expressing this, that this Charles will be king, okay, the next king, not William. So Meghan, who is expecting her first child in April, wore Amanda Wakeley white coat over a metallic brocade knee-length dress. Yeah, it did look very beautiful, actually. She paired the look with nude heels and a metallic clutch bag, and Kate opted for a pale green dress with ruffled sleeves and high neck. Very kind of humble looking compared with, I'm not comparing the two here, but why not? That, we're allowed to have free speech. But I get here comparing about very kind of demure, and Meghan looks very kind of regal with this beautiful dress on, which has got gold in it, and it's kind of glittery looking, shiny gold on her dress. Very beautiful dress. And Meghan has opted for this pale green kind of, just kind of very elegant dress, but understated, and that's the way Kate is. And this is kind of, it shows how different these two women are in their style here. I don't know which style that you like, who you prefer, but they do both. That although they are different, they do both look very, very elegant. Again, I do, again, I can see with Meghan's shoes, they are pretty high still. I would say she likes her heels. Okay, beautiful shoes, absolutely beautiful, like a nude color, but like a blush kind of pink. Yeah, they both look absolutely gorgeous, I have to say, here. So this they are kind of reunited. But what I want to do here, please put your comments down below here. Is this kind of forced for this occasion, or is it kind of, what do you feel? Do you feel that this is just putting a smile on, a bit like the Sandringham kind of Christmas? Please put your comments down below there. I'll continue with this, and then I will do a reading on each of the people that have attended here. So the two royal couples who spoke with guests at the Buckingham Palace reception were last seen together in public at Christmas, at Sandringham. So it's been quite a while, hasn't it? As they made their way to the church service, yes, and that was a little bit uncomfortable, I feel. It kind of really stood out that I feel that the Queen and Charles have kind of said, for goodness sake, get along together, because their faces on that photograph that I used for this show, their faces look a little bit kind of glum, especially William and Harry. They can't help it, can they? William and Harry, they seem to are not great actors, are they? They seem to, it's just there, isn't it? Their kind of expression. They just can't hide their feelings in public. And I'm not saying that's funny, but on that picture there, kind of dissecting it a little bit, I get that Meghan is on the far right here, and Kate is on the far left, and the two brothers are in the middle there together, looking very glum, and and the women are kind of dressed very opposingly. I feel that, you know, Kate's style is on, you know, it's like understatement. You know, she doesn't like to be too glossy, and Meghan does like to be glossy, and that's her style. So it's everybody each to their own here. So I get it's like one of those family gatherings that you think, oh my God, let's just go and get it over with, kind of thing. That's the feeling I get here. Um, I also feel a bit worried about Kate because she's looking very kind of very slim, very kind of slim. I feel there's a lot of tension under currents here, and she's looking. Is this affecting her? Do you feel these kind of conflicts? Because I look at her and her waist is so tiny. So there's a little bit of a concern there with the stress, or maybe that she is in early pregnancy and she's suffering from this nausea problem again in early pregnancy here. So we will see what that is about later, I suppose. If she is pregnant, she will that will be kind of announced after the birth of this child. It could be that too. So any ordinary woman is not going to be to get to not. Sorry, I'll repeat that again. I got all tongue twisted then. It is live. An ordinary woman is not going to get to become a princess. A palace yeah, exactly. A palace insider previously told the People magazine, okay, there is a necessary strength of character and ambition and single-mindedness. It takes somebody really strong. That is Kate and Meghan. Okay. Yeah, I suppose these two ladies are very strong. To have to cope with all of this kind of media attention, and again that's what this is. Harry looks quite happy. He looks happy because they've been invited to, well, they would not invite Harry to this event. It's his father's you know, celebration here, and so I'll continue with this. Although Charles was made Prince of Wales at the age of 9 in July 1958, his official ceremony didn't take place until July the 1st, 1969, at Carnarvon Castle in North Wales. At the party, leading figures, I mean, the Prime Minister was at this party too, so it was a big kind of celebration. Theresa May was invited to. At the party, leading figures from Wales and a selection of Welsh charities and organisations and businesses were represented, including some of Charles' patronages, such as the Princess's Trust here. Okay, so so lots of kind of very kind of important people at this event, which was celebrating this. I feel it's all to do with this ceremony for him to be the next King of England, and it's a kind of a reminder of that. I don't feel that Prince of Wales Charles would actually want to go through that again. So he's kind of reminding the public, I've already been through that. So here we are, we're celebrating that occasion. Okay. Okay, so I get like lots of pictures here about his when he was younger, when he got quite young and uncomfortable looking there at a young age when he actually went through this ceremony in 1969. He was 20 at the time, it says here. Slightly uncomfortable looking prince. Yes, he does look uncomfortable on that footage. Um, okay, so it was like proper, you will be the next king, you are the Prince of Wales, and all of this. I feel this is just a big reminder and preparing the nation for Charles to be king, and it's about time, isn't it? Although I do like the Queen. I think she's done an amazing job. I do feel that that Prince Charles has been waiting there in the wings to become king. And it's been a very, very busy week for the royals this week. Harry has had attended this, this opening of this memorial in Birmingham, while William opened a theatre in London. William and Kate head to Blackpool on Wednesday, and Meghan will host a special panel in honour of International Women's Day on Friday. All four will be reunited again next Monday when they join the Queen 92 for a service to mark Commonwealth Day at Westminster Abbey. So quite busy for the royals, okay, and lots of things to report back to you guys, okay, and enjoy. In a groundbreaking move on Monday, the palace released official guidelines of how to interact with royal family official, with the royal family's official social media accounts. So it's not so much, I suppose, if you've got like a media account like I have with YouTube, it's up to you to police it, okay. And I'm kind of being very mindful of, be careful what you do say, and it will be also deleted and blocked as well. I will kind of follow those steps too. If anybody puts any racist, hatred kind of comments here, just for having a polite kind of free speech, which everybody is entitled to, okay. So I'm going to go with those guidelines on my social media too. In a statement on Monday, the palace says, we ask that everybody engaging with our social media channels show courtesy, kindness, and respect for all other members of our social media communities. Yes, I don't want trolls on here. I really don't. And I really don't want that too. And I feel I've been so frustrated with that over the months. And I can totally understand, how the royal family feel about that. It's just absolutely appalling. Okay, so be mindful how you word if you don't agree with something. Be very mindful. Very intelligent people on here, I know. So be mindful how you word things, and make sure that you it's like a debate. Okay, so looking at this intuitively. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at your comments before I read the cards here of how Kate feels about this, how Meghan feels about this reuniting. I feel it's I do feel they have kind of come down. Well, I've said that they're treading carefully with Meghan because of a pregnancy, okay, and this forthcoming child, whether it's a surrogate or whether it's a pregnancy, and we're all entitled to our opinions with that, okay. Yeah, it's she's wearing bare legs again. It does look as if she's wearing no hosiery again. I'm not sure why that is. Why she just seems to want to have a little rebellion there. Okay. Hello everyone, and I will look at this. Okay, and I've got a few comments here. So if you do want me to read out your comment, please make sure that you put a nice sizable comment there. So I do like to read those comments. And as you can see, guys, I'm feeling a lot better today. And I normally do the radio show sorry. Okay. I just hate it because I've only just started the show. So sorry, guys. Okay. Is it back? Has it come back? Um, okay. Sound and picture on. Look, guys. Yeah, she's back. So, no signal. Oh God. How is irritating is this? So, can you hear me at least? Can you hear me? Yes, you're back. So, can you see me? Okay. Thank you. If you can see me. Okay. So we may get in and out of connection. And I'm sorry, I can't even see here. Okay. Whether I'm back on or not here. Great. Okay. So this is why I don't like to come and show my face like this, because it just, the connection is just awful and it looks so unprofessional. Okay. Me getting up, fiddling with the buttons and all of that kind of thing. So that's why I do the radio show. It seems to connect then. Sheila White, yeah, sorry, just sort of mentioned that. Yeah, just make your comments there and I will read them out. So let's have a look here. Okay, so they have been reunited. Okay, they have been reunited. But is it a matter of grinning and bearing it? Because, like I said, the two boys don't seem to be able to, although Harry did look very happy that they were back in that kind of circle again. And they were getting the support from the royal, from Kensington Palace. about these horrible trolls. I mean, some of the things that are just horrible, what have been said about them. And you know, there was this like spoof kind of cat fight, which was horrible, just horrible. Okay, so so let's have a look. I am going to look at how, first of all, how Kate feels here at this function here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to look at first. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up so I can focus on this on the photograph here, and that's even gone too. I don't know what's happening with this computer. I'm really sorry. So I can't focus on that either. Okay, so what I'm going to do is as I'm going to look at how does what is Kate's thoughts here about this you know, this celebration, this 50-year celebration of this you know, this king in waiting, whatever it is, whatever it's called. So how did she feel here with Meghan being there? How did Kate feel here? I think they were told that they have to look as if they're making an effort in public. Okay, absolutely. That's the first thing that's coming through here. So I'm just going to pull out here. What does Kate feel here? I'm going to use the Good Tarot. So it's kind of like the Good Tarot is a little bit non-biased, and then I will use my own deck here too. So how does Kate feel here? How does Kate feel? How did Kate feel at that function here? How did Kate feel? I think the whole thing has been very stressful for Kate. I feel that she has suffered with stress over this. Okay. Now I get the Three of Earth here. The Three of Earth. Yeah, the Three of Earth. And the Three of Earth is group effort. A group effort. And you know, showing solidarity, collaborating together. So that's very apt, isn't it? So it takes two here to tango. That's coming through too. It takes two, so two people to actually make the effort here. I'm offline again. Oh, lost the feed of your channel all of a sudden. I think it will come back on, guys. So just bear with it. Okay. Just bear with it. I know that it keeps going on and off, and it's just so damn frustrating. Okay. So I do get that, the Three of Earth. That is the first card I get here, and what I'm going to do is, how does Kate actually feel? So it's like a standing up for solidarity, for the reputation of the monarchy. I feel this is what this is about. Okay, it's standing, you know, pulling together and being mindful. Okay, being mindful. And I get here the Six of Air, and the Six of Air is wisdom. You know, when you fall out in public, this is what happens. And you know, there's this wisdom after the event. Okay, and this mindfulness now, mindfulness of this, of the repercussions of actually falling out. Both, I feel they've both been spoken to here. By whom? I don't know, the Queen. You know, you need to be mindful, and you know, you need to accept your differences, and you know, come together, collaborate together, be a team. We are a team, and we need to stand together. for the foundation of the monarchy. Wow. So so they have been spoken to, and this is karma. Okay, not karma as in karma. It's like it's become a lot more. I feel the Queen wants karma kind of waters, and a transition into peace. Okay, moving this turbulence here. This turbulence. I don't know if you can see that, but it's moving this turbulence out of stormy kind of waters here. Well, this looks quite positive, doesn't it? So I feel they're being very kind of grown up about this. It is to protect the monarchy. Look at the turbulence it's caused with these trolls, with people making comments about this, and you know, and all of this kind of tension. And it's like, grow up, basically, grow up here. So there are kind of there's a new focus to actually work together as a team and a group effort to do this. Everyone here is on board with this. Actually, the boys are acting. I think the boys are looking very kind of miserable in parts of those photographs. But you know, what can you do? She's pregnant. There is this baby on the way. Whether it's a surrogate or whether it's her, here we need to move out of these. We need to protect the crown. Okay, this is, and I feel it is affecting the crown. And Meghan here has to come out of this fantasy world of hers. Okay, the Seven of Water, and it's like, come out of this. This is real. This is real. It's not a fantasy. It's not an imagination. It is real. It's not a fairy tale. It is real. This is real. Okay. And what's your comments there? Yeah, they both look moody, Michelle. It's not abusing when you just say what you saw. William and Harry don't make any effort to act like everything's fine. And yeah, they are quite expressionate. I have to agree with that. At least they adopt an honest approach. They want the public to know that's not the Queen's way, but it's more open. Yeah. I don't understand why she's still there after seeing a divorce lawyer. Well, I feel the way they see this, and I said that she has a right to go and see a lawyer. It's like anybody who's famous has the right to go and see a lawyer. What if it all goes pear-shaped? What are my options here? And you know, it doesn't sound great, and all of that, and anybody would go ballistic if they knew their partner had gone to see a divorce lawyer, of course, you know. But I think the way that Meghan has worded this is that, oh, you know, I'm just kind of protecting myself here. I have a right to do that. And I feel the Queen is in agreement. Well, yes, you do. You do have a right to do that. And so you should. Okay, that is very kind of wise. So let's have a look here. I cannot believe all the damage that has been done to the monarchy, and everyone in the family don't look too happy now. Well, we'll just see how this pans out. I mean, at the moment, the energies I'm getting here is stand together as a team. Okay, we are a team, and if you are not a team, you are going to damage. You know, this is going to affect the future kind of the future king, and there is a temptation here. There's a temptation here to say something. I'm getting here that during this time they have been told, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's grow up here. Let's kind of be mindful here and have peace and honor differences. And that this is very much coming through here. This is not a fantasy. It's actually reality, okay, and this is affecting the monarchy. What's happening? So yeah, everybody's been spoken to, but in a very kind of diplomatic way. Now I get temptation. You know, Kate, I was doing this for Kate, okay. Kate is going by the book, but she's bloody well tempted to say something, okay. And sorry for swearing there, but I feel this is she's having to kind of meditate, keep calm, kind of thing, because I get the meditation card here. This is causing, I feel, not so much Meghan. I feel Kate to be very stressed out. She's a very kind of sensitive kind of soul, and she's not like Meghan. Okay, now I've got my own cards, which are a little bit more exposing, okay, than the good tarot. So the good tarot is being very kind of moderate here, as you can see, sitting on the fence here and saying, we've been told we have to work as a team, collaborate together, stand together for the sake of the monarchy. Otherwise, it's going to be damaged. I feel that Kate is fuming behind the scenes here. She's tempted to say something because, she's tempted to say, for goodness sake, this is not me. It's her. She's the one that's made this, been this kind of tornado that's coming to the royal family. How dare you kind of say that about me and William? And William as well's fuming, but they've been told, okay, start to get on together. So I get my own cards here. And what's your comments here? How is it that Kate was never protected as much as MM when she was pregnant? Yeah, it's they seem to so hell-bent to protect MM, to make sure she's not stressed because of her pregnancy. Well, all this child, okay, all this child that's coming into this family. They've only been married a short time, and it's like, give it a chance, give Meghan a chance. She's trying to fit in here. It's like she doesn't fit anyway, but well, that's what's coming through here. But I feel that give her a chance. It's very difficult to fit in to the royal family. I think that's why she's getting pampered, guys. Okay, it's not so much what she's done. It's kind of give her a chance to make amends here. Again, I do get with this card here is everybody coming together with the Earth card and trying their best to come together and work as a team. That's very much coming through here. They've been kind of told, ticked off, if you like, and they are pretending. They're just putting a face on. Look at that. This is like pretending, putting a face on for this occasion. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about, Kate here. She is putting a face on for this because she's the lady, okay? She's the lady. She's the lady, and she's going to be the future queen. Why should I have to do this for this damn Meghan? This is what I'm getting here. She sees that this Meghan is a fox, okay. I know that the people say, how dare you say that about Kate? She would never think like this. I'm afraid she does. This is what I'm getting, this temptation to say something. It's all very deceptive. It's hiding, okay, hiding how they feel. And this is arduous. It's arduous to try to work as a team here. It's an uphill battle. Because what they're thinking, well, that's saying that I'm in agreement with the way she's behaved. And the Queen is, I feel that there's been letters, there's been emails about sorting the whole damn mess out here, okay. I feel here that Queen is sorry, Queen. I said Queen. Meghan is not Meghan. Well, I'm going to do Meghan in a minute, but Kate is the lady here. She knows that she is the lady, and this is what I get on the top of this reading. She is hiding the way she feels about this whole situation. She's tempted to say something because she feels that Meghan is in some sort of dreamland here, the fantasy world, and you know, and she's a fox here. That's her true feelings here. She is stressed. She's also got her own stress over this. She's finding it very difficult to kind of marry this into her kind of as I said in some of my readings, they will meet up at state occasions, family occasions, and you know, and just get along, and after the occasion's over, it will be back to their own lives. And that's what I get here. And I get William saying something like, oh, you know, Kate, just grin and bear it, let's just get through it, and you know, for the sake of Dad, for the sake of Pops, you know, for his, you know, he's going to be the future monarch, and let's just get along. Let him enjoy this day without all these shenanigans, okay? I keep hoping, Yvonne, I will see the question. Okay, what's that question? Okay, let's okay, let me just go back a bit here because there's some juicy comments here. Okay, Michelle, but how many chances does Meghan get for what she is doing wrong by rebelling against the crown? Well, I'm sorry, but these men in suits here, these men in grey, are really they are going to pull her back down here, because there is this kind of, you can't do this, you can't react like this, you can't be like this, because you're damaging, it will damage the public. As you can see, there's a public backlash. So this is why, Meghan, we stay quiet, we don't say anything, and we stand in the shadows, because if you don't, this is what you're going to get. And this is not making you happy, is it, Meghan? And she's kind of in agreement that maybe she has taunted, in a way, the public a little bit here, when she should have been very kind of a little bit more demure, I feel. So I've got my cup of tea here, guys. Just gonna have a little drink, and let me have a look here. What Meghan is a square peg in a round hole. I think we all kind of realise that, but we, you know, that's not an awful nasty comment. That's just how we feel. Okay. So I've just got to have a drink. Okay, Yvonne, I have asked this before, and I know you never saw it, but does Meghan have something bad on the royal family, kind of blackmailing them? I don't think so. I feel that Meghan does not kind of realise how powerful the royal family are, and I feel that she has just been, she thought that she was just getting carried away with the moment of the, you know, the royal wedding and all of that, and it's just gone to her head. And I think they just want it to all calm down and stop this from going to Meghan's head, because the thing is that the royal family, as they're growing up, and also Kate too, as they're growing up, they're deliberately kept grounded in reality, and not kind of, it's dangerous to get carried away and have an inflated ego about being a royal. Although Harry kind of is doing that with Meghan as like partners in crime, and I feel this is what they're tackling, is that Meghan was not brought up like that. I'm sorry, this is what I'm picking up. Meghan was not brought up to be grounded in a reality of not to get carried away with the status here. Instead of being grounded, she has been showing off about it, wanting all the cameras on her. She's been enjoying the show. And this has been her mistake. And this is the reason why the royal family like to keep the royal family pretty much grounded, frugal, tight with money, and all of that kind of thing, to keep the whole thing grounded and realistic. It can be dangerous when you've got a loose cannon flying around, you know, like a grenade flying around with this thought of, oh, my ego is up in the roof and I'm just going to, you know, I'm just going to squeeze the life out of this until I get all of it, all of it. It's like greedy in a way. I just want all of it. I want all of the attention. I want all of the fame. I want just, give me more, give me more, give me more. And it's been a bit really repulsive for a lot of aristocratics to witness this. They don't like that, okay? And I wouldn't say it's Meghan's fault. It is Meghan's fault in a way, because I feel that there is a little bit of getting carried away with this attention here. So let's have a look here at what I'm going to do is look at. I'm going to look at William. Okay, William's how William felt here at this state kind of occasion, this party. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use my Heart Oracle deck. Okay, how did William feel at this party, at this 50th anniversary of Charles here? How did William feel about reuniting with Meghan and Harry? I think he's glad. I still feel that they're kind of locking horns a little bit, William and Harry, but I feel for the sake of his brother, William, although he's not accepting it, William is thinking, you know, just for my bro, I will just accept this and go with this, and for the sake of the monarchy and my father and the Queen, I will kind of suck this up for the evening, kind of thing. So because William is pretty much down to earth, he's pretty grounded, and he doesn't like all this pomp, you know, and he'd like to keep it very kind of earthy. Would William? That's what I'm getting here. Very kind of countrified, natural kind of person. So let me see. How did William feel here? What is William's thoughts at this kind of 50th? Yeah, look at that card there, coming together. It's a time to come together. Same thing in a way, making an effort of coming together. And I feel he doesn't want to lose his brother too. And you know, he wants to seek the balance here with his brother. He does love his brother. He does love Harry. I mean, they're very strong together. And instead of fighting here, and I do get this with William. He's very good at listening. William is very good at listening, and he was prepared to listen to his brother, and he did listen to his brother. Why he was upset, why he was offended that he didn't approve of Meghan. But after this event, he's chosen this wife here, Meghan. I think he's prepared to listen. He is prepared to listen here. He's prepared to listen, okay, but he's refusing to see. He's refusing to see the stubbornness here. He's refusing to see this as this is not right. This is he doesn't like it, but he's embracing this, but he's refusing to see it. What is that? What's your thoughts on that, guys? He refuses to see this, but he's willing to listen. They are asking him to change his focus over this. Okay. So William, well, I can understand that he doesn't see her as a future royal. I get that, but they've come together. He's willing to listen and willing to do this, but he's refusing to see this woman as Prince Harry's wife. He's protecting his brother. I think he's protecting Harry. That's what I get here. And he's just being a very caring brother. And this is what this is. Let me see. How does William feel about this meeting, this getting together here? He didn't like the way she spoke to Catherine at her wedding and thought that was not appropriate. And things that's been said here, I think there was a big argument, but he's willing to sort this out, okay, I feel. But he's refusing to see her as he feels that she's got medical issues, whether that's mentally unstable. It may have caused actual Kate to have these medical issues, and I don't know. I feel that they're having to take these issues on of her kind of very dysfunctional family, okay, and so I get that, you know, that Meghan does need to have self-love and love herself here. He sees that there's something wrong here. He can see this. And it's like everybody is trying to mentally kind of understand the situation of Meghan coming into the family with this dysfunction and trying to understand it in a very kind of mental health way to try to help the situation. That's what I get here. And he's willing to listen. He's willing to listen, but he can't understand why you know this is happening in a way, and it's happening, but he's hiding how he feels, the same as Kate. He's hiding how he feels. He's hiding how he feels. He's willing to listen, but he's hiding how he feels. And you know, they are moving out of Kensington Palace, so they will be in Frogmore and away from Kensington Palace. So you know, he's thinking that that's on his mind too. And I do get a man here. I don't know who this man is. He may be, you know, there is a refusing to see. Maybe this is the lawyer. So why did she go to see that lawyer? He knows about the lawyer, okay. Why did she go and see this man here? Who is this man? So this is partly to do with why he's refusing to see that this is going to work, maybe. But he's going along with it. He's going along with it, okay. Because why would she go and see a lawyer so early in the marriage? So there is this hiding how they feel. Oh, goodness me. Oh, God, guys, you know. There is conflict. There has been conflict. There has been conflict. I feel, you know, William feels like he should say something here to Harry, you know, what are you doing? And this conflict has been unbearable. I get the bear, okay. So in terms of William, this conflict has been unbearable, and he's making the effort, it's just really in public, you know, and he's heartbroken. William is heartbroken of how this has turned out. And now there's two roads. There's two roads here. I don't know who these two roads are for. I'll ask about that. Who is these two roads? Either he stays in the royal family or she goes. Is that what this is? Now, there's lots going on here in William's head, and you know, oh gosh, you know, he's just thinking, this is dangerous. So there is two roads here. Okay, two roads. Can you explain what these two roads are? And it's saying go for the good tarot here. What are these two roads? Two roads here. Maybe this is in William's mind. That is that they're going to be given a choice here. You either adhere to the rules or you leave. And this is in his mind. And this is what's going on behind the scenes with these men in grey. I shouldn't have mentioned that, but I have. Because I was going to do a private reading on that. Okay. The next card I get here with the two roads is the Seven of Earth in the good tarot. Okay. And the Seven of Earth is, don't be afraid to admit that this plan has not worked out. And, you know, you're at a crossroads. Wow. Can you believe that? Look at that. That's a crossroads. The next card I get is the Seven here of Earth. And the Seven of Earth depicts, you know, don't be afraid, Harry, that you realize that this plan's not worked out. And this isn't for you. And this isn't for you, Harry. You need to make a decision. Wow. Well, these energies are really coming through. You need to make a decision. You need to stay or go. Can you believe that? You know, sometimes my intuition frightens me. You need to stay or go. And this is what's going on in his mind. They're going to be told, you need to stay or you need to go. You need to sort your damn self, grow up, be more royal, go with the protocol, go with the rules, go with the tradition, or you need to leave. Okay, wow. So I got an answer there, didn't I? Wow. That is just amazing. I have never had a straight answer like that. Well, I have, but I'm always kind of amazed when that happens. Okay. It's a gamble. It's going to be a gamble. Actually, William saying you need to decide what you want to do here. That's going to come. You either go to the States, go and have that life, or you stay. There is this kind of gamble. There's going to be a gamble. I feel this gamble is him saying this, and it's going to pay off. I feel this is going to pay off, this gamble. Get yourself sorted, stick with the protocol, or you have to leave. Wow. Okay. This is what's in the thoughts of William. And I get here, we want harmony in relationships. And this celebration is all about harmony, family coming together, and friendship. This is what this is. The Four of harmony, the Four of fire. And this is what William wants, is harmony. And that, you know, if this is why they've got those glum faces on that picture photograph. They've been brainstorming this for a long time, and they do want unity. Well, Prince William wants unity. I don't feel that he wants diversity. He's trying to be diverse, but and yeah, look at this card here. Wow, the Five of Fire. Now, the Five of Fire in the good tarot depicts honoring differences, open to new ideas, but not to this extreme. Okay. Open to new ideas and modernism, but not to this extreme. And I feel that William wants justice. You know, he wants justice. the Justice card. This goes really deep, guys, okay? And I get here again, being quite bold about this. Wow. Having justice. I think William knows that he has actually gone to, that she's gone to see a solicitor, a lawyer. Harry's like a little bit blind, and he's saying, well, you know, she has a right to do that after everything that's happened. She has a right to go to a lawyer, and he's not seen it like this. And that's why the cards before was he's refusing to see this. He's refusing to see the reasoning behind her going to see this solicitor. And he's been quite bold here. In this Justice card, they have a lot of learning to do. And this is what the conclusion is here. We'll give this the benefit of the doubt. Well, we gave it the benefit of the doubt, okay. We gave it the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, we got the Apprentice card here, which is the Eight of Earth, the Apprentice card. And the Apprentice card, they're still developing and learning. Or this is what Meghan is saying, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to find my feet here. Please allow me more time here. And this is what this is. They're allowing more time with this. But I feel that I get the Ace of Earth. And the Ace of Earth is about money, okay. I feel that William here is saying, you know, it's not about money. The royal family is not all about cashing up here and cashing in. You know, you need to get yourself sorted. You know, all this flashing the cash everywhere, that's not what we are about. So you make your mind up which road you want to go down here with these two roads, okay? And this is, he's going to be bold here. They've had meetings about this. They've had meetings. I feel that refusing to see that I picked up this card here. He's refusing to see that this is ever going to change with this Meghan. And talk about dumb. Who would go into the royal family and do that? And I'm not having a go at Meghan, but this is the you know. And also I do get this with William, is talk about dumb. Who would come into the royal family and do that, you know? So there is this, all of this going on here with William. Lots of things here going on with William. I've got Kate having to put up with this craziness from William, this stress that is kind of losing his temper over this, talking to officials over this, having her followed, I think, finding out what's going on with this. I don't feel that Meghan's very happy about them finding out, but she's told all her friends, you know, it's all leaked out, hasn't it? That's another thing. They've been told, she's been told, you cannot go telling people about this, that, and the other. You have to have you know, you have to tell your friends that, you know, I can't tell you these things. I'm not allowed to tell you these things. And I'm really sorry, but I really do need your support, Jessica Maloney. But I feel that there's been lots of leaks, and these friends of hers have gone to whoever, interviews, you name it, and they're willing to tell all here for the money. Okay. But we go back to the situation here. Well, you know, Meghan is learning. It's not easy to come into, and this is Harry, not easy to come into the royal family and take all this on board and know what to do. It's so difficult, you know. And let's not forget that Meghan is a feminist, and she feels like she should be able to wear what she likes and have an expression of opinion. and that again goes against the protocol. Okay, wow. Goodness me, I could go on with this forever. Okay, guys, so I'm going to kind of extend this a little bit today. So I've been on an hour, but because of all of this, I'm going to extend it. Okay. So let me look at your comments, because I've got some amazing comments. Thank you, guys, for your comments. I can't say that earlier. Earlier? I live in New York City. Few people care that Meghan was here. Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice are here a lot, and they get on with it relatively anonymously, and that's the way the royal family like it, but they've been brought up in that manner. Okay, so Tinny, thank you for your comments. Because she knows she can, if they reprimand her, would seem that the Queen is a racist. You know how her worshippers are. They would see it as this way. Yeah, I suppose there is that danger of going against, a certain, being called a racist, accused of a racist. So Shelley Fowler, you're responding to Jackie. Yes, I do remember that was a vacation, though. He still had all his charity work in the UK. Don't know how he would pass his time full-time in America. Well, he would have to come back for his duties if he wants to be paid by the royal, if he wants a salary. So he would have to spend a lot of time in the UK. I don't know how that would work out. Pauline Reynolds, let's have a look at your comment. Sounds like Meghan didn't spend enough. Let's have a look. Sounds like Meghan didn't spend enough time getting to know the royal family. No, and how it works. Yes, that they should have courted for at least 5 years, I feel. They should never have gotten, sorry, what's gone quite quickly. They should never have gotten married for another couple of years. Yes, I agree. I mean, I am going to upload a video that I've done on what attracted William to Kate, okay, and the way they went about their courtship. So that, look out for that after this session, this live session's over. So Orange, I can't say that, but Orange, doing cosmetics as a line is nothing. Every celebrity and their friends do that. Americans don't care. Okay. Thank you for your comment, Karen Walsh. Unfortunately, Meghan will never change. It's who she is, and Harry is one who needs to make a decision here. Yeah, and I get those two roads. William is a nice guy. Yeah, he is. And he has to be firm because he's been trained that way to be a future monarch. Of course, he's got to be firm when it's anything to do with the crown. He's been a nice guy with a lot of patience, but she's testing it for sure. Right. Thank you for your comment. And Lily Forte, I think Meghan is right. Okay, Kate had 8 years to learn, and Meghan was thrown right in and done a fantastic job. Okay, Lily, thank you. Who cares about nail polish, etc., when there is so many bigger problems and other oils? Okay, thank you for your comment, Lily. Thank you. Yeah, so let's have a look here. And we don't want anybody attacking anybody on this channel, so everybody's got a right to their opinion. Okay. And Michelle, how come the side of Meghan never came out when they were dating? Don't you think the Queen would have been who she really was? Well, I think, to be honest, in all honesty, as I said, I'm going to upload a video after this, which shows the contrast here of how William went about dating Kate, when they made the decision to go official, it took an awful long time. Okay, and I feel that well, William did say to Harry, William did say to Harry, give it more time, date her for a while and see how it goes first before you decide to get married. So he did say that to Harry, but Harry just wanted to marry her. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just have a sip of my tea. Okay, it's gone a little bit cold now, but I don't mind. So as you know, guys, and I don't usually say this, but I do rely on donations for my channel to keep it going. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's just to let you know that to support my channel, that would be great, but you don't have to. It's nothing that I'm kind of, but to keep my videos and channel going. So let's continue. What I'm going to do now to finish this, okay, is this could go on forever because I could actually look at Harry's side, but I'm going to look at how does Meghan feel about this gathering here, this celebration. Okay. Thank you for your amazing comments. Okay. How does Meghan feel? How did Meghan feel about this? This kind of, I do feel that Meghan feels that something is going down behind the scenes, and I feel she blames William for this, but that's not the case. I think it's not William. It's actually the crown and the monarchy. It's the crown. It's not about William, but I think she blames William. She doesn't see that she's made these mistakes. Okay, but okay, let me look at this. How did Meghan feel at this gathering here? I mean, to be honest with you, she did look beautiful. Her dress was amazing. I loved those shoes and all of that. She's an amazing. She dresses so lovely, and her hair was immaculate. So is she making the effort after these discussions here? How does she feel? I feel that they are supporting her. She's getting an awful lot of support from the royal family, from Charles. They're not being nasty with her or anything like that. The only person that's a little bit off is William, and she's picked up on that. All the rest of them have been quite kind of, good to her. And so how does Meghan feel? Well, she's happy that she's got the support here of Charles, okay? She's got the support of Camilla. She has got the support of, I think Camilla very softly kind of explains to her sometimes about protocol and the way to do things. But I don't feel she says it in a anything like aggressive or anything like that. She kind of, I do feel that she feels a little bit sorry for her, Camilla, because she was a commoner too, and she was a divorcee too, so she can't see that in herself in Meghan. So well, she's very smart. She's smart. She comes across as very smart, does Meghan, and she's very quick and fast in her thinking. She does care about humanity. That does come across here. and they're very impressed with her, is Prince Charles, and the discussions that they have. Okay, that is coming through. So I feel that Meghan is expressing this to the people. She's standing very kind of and talking about very intellectual kind of issues, very smart. Okay, very bright, very quick. I get that. Okay. Um, so how does she feel about this gathering here? Okay. How does she feel about the gathering? Wow, she was tempted to do something here. Okay. She was tempted to do something that was naughty. Wow. Thank you for your for your donation there. Thank you so much. That will help. And I get here, she was tempted here to say something, tempted to do something naughty, but she didn't. Okay, she didn't. She was just tempted at this gathering. What is she like? Okay. I think she wants to go traveling. She wants to travel back to the USA here. This is what's on her mind. I actually feel that she's pulling the wool over the crown. The crowns. She, you know, as soon as this baby comes, she's off traveling here. That's what I get. That's on her mind. Is this traveling back to the USA here? Yeah, she's very clever. She wants to travel. She wants to travel to the Commonwealth countries. She wants to travel to America. She doesn't want to stay in the UK. She wants to be this voice here, and she's willing to travel the world to do it. And I get she's very intelligent. Okay, she's very smart. She's very smart. Okay, I can't say that she's not smart, but there is a heartbreak of what she's had to endure here. She's heartbroken in terms of how William, how it's kind of turned out in terms of the whole situation. She's heartbroken too over a family who are all dysfunctional. They're all dysfunctional, her family, and she even sees also the royal family as being a bit crazy too. Okay, really. So yeah, I get that. She thinks that she's just a family are crazy. She comes from this crazy place, and now she's faced with this craziness of this kind of royal situation. Oh, and there is a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of emotion. I feel this Meghan effect has. There's a lot of emotion over her crazy family. She's heartbroken. She's been supported by Harry over this too. She wants to travel. She's thinking about this. She's thinking about the money. Oh my. Now I got that. That is a card here. She is thinking about the money. That's what I get. And this is intuitive. Okay. There's introspection. She's looking at the money here. There's introspection. Her family have ruined this situation for her. I feel at the bottom line here, her family have deceived her, betrayed her. And she's broken heart. They've caused this trouble here. If Meghan's family have kept their mouths shut, the Markle side, I think she would have been fine. But they're bringing up all of this it's kind of affecting her health too. So I feel that she's looking at the money. She feels her family have done this to her. And she is looking at being very loyal here, like she wants to be very loyal, like the golden retriever here to the royal family. But there are health issues, and this is making her ill. Okay, here, Her family did this. Um, her family selling these stories, saying Samantha saying this, Samantha saying this, selling their stories, the letter that she sent to her father, and he kind of publicised that to get the money, and that she feels deceived. She feels this was deception here, and she's going through a lot of kind of emotions over this, but she is remaining loyal to her duty towards the royal family. That's what I get. But she is looking at the money. She's covering all her bases here, I feel. And you can't blame her. You can't blame her for covering her bases, okay, in the money situation, because her family have made a complete mess of this for her. And Harry understands this. He understands this. He knows that who's caused this bad press. Harry. No wonder. In a way, they're not speaking to the father because, every time they open the newspaper, or it's like Thomas has said something again. Thomas is threatening these letters, these tapes, these videos. Samantha is cashing in on this. Her friends have betraying her, or that will be coming, that they're going to sell their stories. Things are being leaked out right, left and centre. And, Harry is kind of blaming himself, because he feels like, well, if you hadn't have come into the royal family, maybe you would have still had relations with your father, and this wouldn't have happened. So he does blame himself because they're all cashing in on it. So in a way, I feel that, looking at Meghan, I feel that she's heartbroken over her family. She's going to be more heartbroken too, because her friends are going to do the same. And all she's got is Harry, and she's given up her life here for Harry, and he knows that, okay? He knows it. So I'm going to finish up here with looking at Harry's, okay? So this is a very extended reading. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. It's been very interesting. So just going to look at this, okay? Your comments quickly. Tinny, she ghosted everyone and anyone. Yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons they did this. I think if she did kind of bring them into, had some kind of gathering, had a little wedding or a celebration with her family and her father for their work, maybe he wouldn't have done this, So she ghosted everyone and anyone who knows her past. I even read that the evening paid some to shut up. Remember, she has connections and she keeps them close because she knows they serve her purpose. Okay, thank you for your comment. The only thing that I've got here is that Harry chose this woman with all this mess, okay, and would you blame Meghan for doing this, or would you blame Harry for choosing her? I feel I'm not sure what your comments will be there, but I'm going to look at Harry. I feel Harry does feel responsible for this. He does love Meghan. He does love Meghan, and he chose Meghan with all her flaws, with all her, we do fall in love, with the wrong, we do fall in love with toxic people. We do fall in love with narcissists. We do fall in love with dysfunctional families, and, that's the way it goes. So Harry has fallen in love with this woman, and so what did Harry feel here at this gathering here? what does Harry feel here about this gathering here? This father of his face was like thunder, wasn't it? He sees it as his work. Harry sees this as his job. He sees it as his job. Let's not forget that Harry was in the Marines, you know, and he was, you know, he knows how to. It's his work. It's his work, and he's concentrating on properties here. He's buying properties right, left, and centre. He needs to work. Okay, he needs to be around his family because that's how he gets paid. So that's how he sees it. And, you know, goodness me, look at this, guys. There's a baby on the way. And this is what he's thinking, Harry. There's a baby on the way. It's his work. It's his duty. And he's got properties to buy here. Okay. I do get that they are looking at their options. I'm not saying female options here, but friendships, maybe options of where to go, what to do, who to have in their life here. I get maybe these options are Meghan's friends. They're probably saying, why don't you come and live in the US? That kind of thing. Bring the baby. This is also what Harry's thinking about the money. Okay. He wants to give Meghan luxury, and he wants to give his child a future. You know what? I think he's got his head screwed on, really, in this way. He sees it as his work. He sees this as his work, money, how to earn his money. But, oh, my God, look at this. There are addictions. There's addictions here. Now, I can't tell you what these addictions are, but there are some kind of addictions. Is he kind of an addictive personality? Is he kind of addicted to this crazy kind of life here? Okay, he's hiding his addictions. There's addictions here, guys, and this is what I'm getting. I don't know if anybody knows about this, but I get addictions, and I get this as being hidden. Wow, 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 wow. He sees the royal family purely as a job to get money. He's got a kid coming. There's some addictions here of drugs. And this has been hidden. I don't know if I get cocaine or what this keeps him going. I don't know. He feels like he's got a mountain to climb here. He feels like he's got a mountain to climb with this whole situation of buying these houses, where to go, which road to take here. He's very distressed. He's very distressed over this. There's depression here. Depression. So, this gathering here, you know what? I think the family know about his addictions. They know that he's not stable, but I don't feel that they can protect him any longer. So there are options here: where to go, what friends to have, and there is endings too. I'm not saying this is a physical death here, but there are endings of a previous situation. I would have to say that Harry sees this purely as work, that he's being kind of anesthetizing this depression with drugs. I don't know what drugs these are or addictions, but he's anesthetizing this with addictions. He's hiding this. It feels like this is a whole mountain to climb, and it's kind of burying him. He's needing drugs to get through this. There's a baby here on the way. Now, I'm going to leave it there, guys. This is an intuitive reading. It's not fact, okay? You believe it if you believe. And wow, quite exposing that. So I did Kate's, I did William's, I did Meghan's, and I did Harry's. So you work that out in your heads, okay? What a mess this is. So and I that is not negative. That's intuitive. That's what I'm picking up, intuitive. You believe if you believe. I'm going to go now, guys. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget that I do rely on small donations to keep my channel going. And it's up to you. You don't have to. You can just enjoy the show. Okay. It's up to you. You don't have to. That's the beauty of this. You don't have to. Okay. Please leave your comments down below. And also, please hit the like button. That will support my channel if you know. And please share, and please share on social media, you know, Twitter. Please share on Instagram. Please share. That will help my channel if you want to support me. And I've got some more things coming up today. I'm uploading. I'm uploading about Kate and William, the next one that I will do, and that will be up in the next hour. Okay. If you'd like your own personal reading, guys, you've seen how I do this, and you believe if you believe. If you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email. My email address is in the description box. So is the link to make a donation to. Gosh, I don't know what to think about that. That was quite heavy, wasn't it? So I haven't looked at Camilla, I haven't looked at Prince Charles, and I haven't looked at the Queen there. I think I've just looked at what it's been like for Kate and Meghan and William and Harry to come back together here and reunite here. This is what I picked up intuitively. So it's not fact, okay? And as I said, you believe if you believe. So sending you guys lots of love. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're looking up on catch up, please share your comments down below. I'm sending you lots of love, because I can't say whether this live show will continue when I've gone. I don't know how that works, but you know, this live chat, it may be disarmed or disabled after it's finished. I don't know why that happens, but I think it's something to do with the advertisements there. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. Hope you've enjoyed it. Tomorrow it's going to be a late evening show, okay, which is 11 o'clock in the UK, and that's going to be around, I don't know, maybe 6 p.m. in New York City. So you work it out with your time zone there. So sending you lots of love, guys, lots of blessings. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. And look out for my other readings that I'm going to be putting up on YouTube of members of the family and all of that. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I'm bye for now.